welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gautin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
Dobbs goes in motion. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 28.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
For the Packers.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Good for a Cardinals first down.
Here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. Trying to bribe the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a gain of 3.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Murray going to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Love now. Got Dobbs over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Pick up on 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Packers 1st down.
Set, ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action this time with Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Black, 95.
Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 57 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mack Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by McManus is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
Now Murray off play action. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Connor on the read option. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Love going to break the huddle and lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Firing quickly out wide is Love. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Blue jet. Check.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
That's good for the Cardinals.
To throw, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send Watson in motion right. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
For the Packers.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
23-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. Inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front.
13. Packers 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Yellow, 22.
On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
To the air again, Love. And Watson has it right side. Down the right sideline. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They start with a give to Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So halftime here out. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. We'll get this to about the 38.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
15 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Murray from midfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 45, white. Set, cut.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Blue, check. Come on, set. 50, green. Ready.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Take it.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Murray. Open that. Here's Benson. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Opposite. Green.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Down. Check on move. Check on move. Block 40.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the...
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
17 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Murray now. And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Edgerrin Cooper on the coverage.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Check right.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Throwing. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's good.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now is Murray. And he completes it to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
On the play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray to air it out again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Check pink.
They'll begin on the ground with Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
50, great.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good for a Packers first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.